Hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to another live. Welcome to one of the most boring trading live shows on YouTube. My name is Moji. Why do I call it the most boring live trading show on the internet? It's very simple. On this live, you will see me do my process. I look for the big three. You can see right here on the screen. We have the TWA algo dashboard, which is on top. We have the TWA exclusive. I'm going to pull it statement dashboard over here. And then we have the another exclusive TPO candle coloring, which is this top yellow bar here. As always, what do we look for when we are trading? We're looking for direction, probability, and opportunity. So when I look at those big three, I am looking for them. Ideally, we want it all to match. Match. This off with this either off gray or green. And you want to go bullish. If you want to go bearish, you want to see session control bearish. We want to see the statement is bearish. And this either gray going towards red. That's ideal. They don't happen often. They may happen once, maybe twice a month when everything is matching. Um, However, we can still trade even if it's not. If these two don't match, we go with more. We lean heavily on the session control, and then we look at the TPO. When it's yellow, don't even bother. That's the money That's the money taker. Yellow TPOs I call the money taker. So if you want the market to take your money most of the time, trade when they're yellow. If you like your money and you want to keep it, remember, this is not financial advice. This is just my own personal experience through trading. So basically, I'm telling you notes that I have from my own journal. So if you want to keep your money and a couple days a week make some money, that's a very good tool to have in your toolbox. Right now, I'm just getting levels, looking at some levels again to make sure and see, um, you know, give me more context in the market, basically. That's what I'm looking for, context in the market. So it is 9:26. So right now it's 9:26. It's just before open. Don't pay attention to the dashboard right now because that's telling you for London. If you're going to trade New York, my suggestion is wait for the open, give it a couple minutes or so, then you'll have an idea of where the morning is going to be, and then it can always change again by like 10:30. Again, not financial advice. This is just notes from my personal um, journal. So we got that one. Where are we? We're pushing up, right? Okay. Push up. Ooh, can we tap the 24 again? Let's see. No, I don't like that. Okay. Get in there. I like that. I'll take that. So what we got going on right now? A bunch of nothing. So pre-market, nothing. Price is slowly chopping bullish. Right now, let's back to here. Let's add there. Good. Okay. On Friday, we caught a nice short. I caught a nice short on Friday that actually helped me get a payout from Top Step on Friday. So that was a good reward for some really patient trading week last week. Get everything ready. Okay, right there. Q, Q, yeah. Let's make sure you have enough room. Perfect. All right, 9:30. We are open. Let's see. Let's see what Price wants to do. Trying a new flavor today. Pink lemonade from the Jocko Go energy drinks. All right, firing up. Let's see. Okay, so you see the dashboard on the top corner there? Switch to bearish and price is pushing up. Hmm. Hmm. So we are mixed at the moment. So just wait. Just wait. Just wait. No rush. No rushes here. Just put this on the side. Put that and this over here. Actually, it should be that way. This way. Yeah, there we go. That over here. All right. So right now, this is what I love about this process. So you're seeing my trigger chart here. I have to see if how I can show you this other chart, but the most important points are on it, right? You have your dashboard, TWA dashboard. You have your, I'm gonna call it the market basket at the bottom. So let's really zoom in on this one right here. We have a session control that is bearish, price action is pullback with trend. But you notice how price isn't really moving anywhere just yet. So let's see what it looks like on the 3-minute. And on the 3-minute, it's just a giant wick. Okay. And let's just give it, I would give it, to be honest, wait, so this is the first 3-minute candle of the open. I would just give it another 3-minute candle. So what does that mean? For me, don't trade right now. Why not? Why don't I want to trade? Because I have a mixed dashboard. So that means what direction to me has not been hasn't presented itself yet. So because it hasn't been presented yet, I can't go long, I can't go short until I start seeing it. And see what just happened while I was talking. You saw the switch again. Look at that top dashboard. So if it stays that way to around the 935 to 940 area, then I look for triggers to get into the direction. That's the process. That's the process that got me the 3 months in a row of payouts just like this. Now the TPOs are off right now. If they turn yellow, then I have to wait even longer. So this is why I call this the most boring live trading channel you'll ever see in your life, because it's all about discipline. It's 100% about discipline. So this is good. I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm seeing, what the charts are doing. Now I have to personally wait until my triggers match what the charts are doing, so I can actually get in. And if I'm looking at a 3-minute chart off screen, you might see the TPO start to turn green, and it is now almost 9:35. So that's going to be the opportunity now. But you notice here, look, there is no real entry for me. And this is it. We just you just keep an eye on these two dashboards, this and this. Once you see them matching, so what does that mean? Match, good, smooth. Gray, good. That means we might have an opportunity, if we can get into it at the right time, for hopefully a nice smooth long. If you're a more aggressive trader, you've already gotten in. You got in here. If you're more conservative like I am, you needed a little more of a confirmation. Doesn't matter, you're still making money. Or best case, you're not losing money. Let's see. All right. Now it's just a waiting game. So while we wait, let's see. Do we have any here? There we go. Very good. Very good. Okay, good, 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 good. It's being sent out. So I'm actually doing work on the side while waiting for an entry. Ooh, nice little shot here. Oh, I missed that. I missed something on the 3 minute, but I wasn't on the charts yet, so I didn't really miss anything. Okay, so I see it now. So what do I do? I have to wait for the price to come back to find an entry point. Now, meaning, now I don't mean come back to where it started. Let me see on my levels. Yeah, up there. Okay, let's see what happens when it gets to 850. I'm watching 850 very carefully. Watch 850 very carefully. I have a level at 850, so I'm just watching that. Say we have people. Hey, we actually have people here. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the live. Look what happened at 850. Oh, what a drop. What a drop. Don't worry about it. That's actually good. I like that drop a lot. Ooh, okay. So we had a nice little drop. Let's see if it wants to find any comfort somewhere so I can attempt a trade if it presents itself. Mm. Yeah. All right. So let's see. It is going to be 840. Session control bullish. TPOs are green. Bullish statement. I want that. See, this is volume down here. I want that push down because I would like to hop on the train for the long. So let's see. Do I see any opportunity? Is this a good opportunity? Let's see. I'm gonna get in. Okay, let's see how many points I can get. 7, 10, okay. See. Won't be a little too early on this entry, but let's see. Yeah, I'm not liking this trade too much. I'm gonna get out. I don't like it. We're stuck at the 850. So I think I just got in a little too early. All right, so I took a long, but I just didn't like you guys, which sort of chart are you seeing? So you're seeing this chart here. So you see these gray boxes. This is the 4-hour forecaster, right? I took the long here. It went up to about 15 points, but it kept coming back. I have a level at 850. So what I would really want to see is this break 850, rest on towards 850, and then enter in. But the long was a good play because I have a um, matching dashboard and matching TPO. It's just that I just don't like how it's stuck right here. All right, now it's starting to move a bit, but not really, nothing really changed. So it's 9:45. Now let's see if yeah, see, I wasn't early. I was late on that entry. The re-entry should have been at about 9:38, which is here. That was the best entry for it here. But it's all right. I'm being a little honest with you because I had the trade I had on Friday. I'm a little like gun shy today, trying to get accustomed again to trading while being on live. Um, because it's different. It's different because yeah, it's different because this time I want to be real, right? I'm not gonna fake like, oh, I always get no. Trying to be as real as possible on this, and I'm really feeling like that trade, even though it matched. The only thing I didn't like is for my entry process, it wasn't there. But I've actually learned. I'm gonna be honest, because I would have let that. I would have tried to hold that to see, and would have. I learned from Friday. When I traded Friday, I would have held that trade a little longer to see if it would have, um, you know, gone up 20, 20 points and so on and so forth. But once I saw it get really knocked around at 10 or 15, I was like, you know what? Let me get out of here, because if price action is not pushing right now, that means my timing for the long, I'm talking about like 100-point long, might not be correct. So I got out. Yeah, I got some profit. Well, it is what it is. But the key is I got out quicker because the market was not moving the way I thought it would have based on what it did. So now I wait till 10. Hope that makes sense. I know it's a little like I know it's a little long-winded, but I just wanted to explain it. So, let's talk about this, right? Right here, if you want live call outs for live trades, we have two top traders who run this live call, DC and Cloud, and they will give call outs to the second. So you can have this YouTube on just in the beginning to see the process of probability and direction. And then if you want live call out levels, you can go to our Discord. You can have them both on at the same time. Why do I say that? Because there's a delay on YouTube. So do not take live calls, like live call outs from YouTube. I would go to this Discord, say hi to DC and Cloud, and then just listen for their call outs and what they're seeing in real time right here. So right now you see how price is starting to move. I like that. I still have to wait till 10. I'll give it 10 minutes. And in these 10 minutes, I will hop on some more something else. Yeah, I think the next 4-hour forecaster will give me a better opportunity and better context to enter. Because we're here, but like this is the expensive box, and I know from a past from Friday, yeah, from Friday, um, that this is the area that the bears were sitting on Friday. Right here, yeah. Let's see. I need some new context. Yeah. So if you have any questions or anything, you could drop them in the comments. If you don't feel like dropping in the comments, you could put them in the Discord. So while we're waiting for the market to do something, you see up there, I renamed the channel Trade, Travel, and Thrive. Ooh, very nice, very nice. That's because I switched my mindset around trading. I use my trading to fund two things: where I want to travel and long-term accounts. That's it. It takes the pressure off of having to trade every day. Even though I'm on the charts every day, doesn't mean I trade every day. Because if my process doesn't match up or okay, there we go. Hold on. We'll move the way I like it. Um, I'm okay just finding a different day. That's exactly what I was looking for. So yeah, yeah, it was a good entry in, but I just didn't feel confident enough to hold it before the new 4-hour forecaster. Yeah, I think let me try this account. This one has 850 again. It wicked over, just wicked over, and it's pushing back again. Okay, yeah, 6 minutes to the new one. Yeah, so this is it, guys. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is real trading. Real trading is waiting. You see, if you look at it in the context of the 4-hour forecaster, which is these gray and boxes you see, if that's considered expensive, to take a big long here is risky. But let's say it switches, right? And then instead of it being in the expensive box, it's more in like this area in the new 4-hour forecaster. Then you can look for your nice little triggers to get you in. And move it this way. You could see it. Do we have news coming? Let me just check it. Check the news first. Do we have news today? News today? No, we have no significant news today. Oh, wait a minute. President speaking at 10:10. Okay. Okay. Why is he speaking? Why is he speaking today? I'm gonna keep it on here. See what he says in about 13 minutes from now. All right, so how can you maximize this live and the Discord? You can tune into here for the dashboard, especially if you don't have access to that other dashboard. This is your space to see it. So you could tune in here, get the process, tune into the Discord, and DC Cloud will give you levels, give you signals that they might be looking at, what they would like, stuff like that. That's what I would do. I would maximize both. Okay. And we'll push it down. Let's see if we can push down to see. Let's see. Here comes the pushback. All right, let's see here. Okay, here's a new 4-hour. You got a Gabby button, so let's see if it wants to push down a bit to the gray box. That would be very nice. Where's that gray box? That's $7.99. Yeah, let's see. Yellow trigger candle. Everything else is staying green. This 3-minute is and the big two doing. Mhm. Okay, let me push down. Okay, we're getting TPOs are turning off. Okay. Momentum is for bearish at the moment. And we wait. Remember, the president speaks in about 8 minutes. So even if your chart looks great for a particular direction setup, when any type of news hits, if it's depends how it's taken, obviously, it can totally destroy that trade plan. So keep that in the back of your heads. Well, yeah, I got my cat here. See, you know what? To be honest, ever since I've she's been my trading buddy. You know, keeps me calm. Sometimes she lays on top of the mouse so I don't trade. If you believe it. I don't like it, man. I just don't like. So what, when I say I don't like it, right? ATR is 11, but it doesn't feel like it's moving anywhere. Not enough to like secure, like it'll get me a TP1 if I have one, but I haven't been trading with one for a little bit. Um, but to get me to a point where I can move my stop to break even and be okay with it, it's not firing that way just yet. Like, I'm not wrong. I used to there. See, I don't like that at all. Yeah, we'll see. So you saw that? So you see these little red dots on the top? It's not time to enter yet, anyway. So uh, even if that thing split back to green, it doesn't matter. It still had the dots on the top. Just gotta wait it out. Ooh, hold on. Hmm. So I'm looking at the 3 minute. I don't like looking at the 30 second too much. I look at the 3 minute just so I can. No, thanks to uh, Urshad, who is a lead trader in the Discord, and he actually gave me the tip to look at the 3 minute, and that's what I'm looking at right now on my other screen. Um, and you can tell that price is fighting to go long, fighting. Yeah, was that it? Was that what they needed? Let's see. see. I'm gonna wait till after the president speaks. This just seems weird to me. What he says. All right. Well, while I'm waiting for that, I'm gonna check some emails. Okay. Now I need them to really. Okay, that's that. Okay. I need them to get the other one out of review. So that one to closing. Let's see if this will sound that. Good, good, good. All right. All right, let's see. See what this is all about. I don't know. Something just feels I don't know, bullish. Bullish. Pull back with trend. Even the 3 minute is getting caught here. Box around here. Little balls. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. All right. That's cool. That makes perfect sense. We just finished this. I'm just looking at some fibs right now off screen. Yep, makes perfect sense. I can see, yeah, I get it. That's why you're so sticky. I get it. All right. So, from my analysis, yes, long is a good direction. Um, However, based on my levels, this area is going to be it's probably going to be a sticking point, to be honest, this week, unless some news comes in. Either is going to push right past it, or we're going to have another dip. Not as steep as Fridays, not today, but I mean another dip. So you can get the momentum to push up. That's my 2 cents. TPO is going to be turning off soon-ish. Now let's see if it wants to stay there. Just that's the 850 area. Or is it going to stay above? You're looking at the DOM and it's just going like this, not in a choppy way, in an actual like you could I can see on the candles here. Let me just sorry. Let me just switch this to 3 minutes so you can kind of see what I'm seeing. Like you see, like when I see that here, and look, it's already turning red, so it's looking for a drop. That's what we've been looking at for since the new 4 hour. Just a bunch of this, and the TPOs have been on and off, on and off. So that's telling me this point here is and my levels here, so I'm not surprised. It was a little sticky. Just it wants to, but then gets forced down right now. When I was learning from DC, he would say, he would love to see something like this really get it pushed down in order to he would like it to be probably pushed to here if I can channel his knowledge. So this is on a 3 minute. What you normally see is on a 30 second. So the boxes will change because of the time frames. But this is kind of what you see, and then this is where we were at open. That was a good opportunity to get into a long there, and then now we get this might be the pullback. So you can see that. Let's see what that looks like on the trigger. See how the trigger's a little bit closer, that green zone. That's fine. I can see it coming all the way back to 785. First stop can be the 800s and 785s. And remember, that's probability, right? It's nothing's 100%, but this really does, though, continue to make this one of the most boring live trading channels on the internet, because I have no trade opportunity that I want to take. So since I don't, let me explain to you why I don't. These match 1, 2. Those match for now. That's telling me remove 50% of your thinking, meaning shorts off the table. This can do whatever it wants. It could do a sell sign. It could do whatever. Off the table for me. Wait for the long opportunity. So all this stuff can happen. I just got to sit here and watch. This is what makes it the most boring live on the internet. But guess what? Guess what? That also means you're not putting unnecessary risk on your account. So be boring, my friends. Be boring. Discipline pays. Let this come down, because eventually it will find its spot. Now, I have seen cases where everything flips. This flips. This will take a little longer, but This will flip first, and then you go, oh, what do you do now? Nothing. You lock out, you turn it off, and you do something else. And that's it. Okay, let's see what he said. What the president said. Let's see. Three. Let's see. So the price is going to move down a bit. That's fine. It it couldn't. Yeah, it just couldn't get above the. What is that? The 880s. And here it goes. Now I just gotta watch this sucker go all the way down. All right. Let's see. What's the probability of it actually? All right. Where are we? We're at the 8. Can move this over now. 8. 810s. Okay. Let's see what happens at 810. If it breaks through cleanly, next one we would see is around the 780s. If it doesn't, that might be the opportunity to jump on along. See, this is one of the cool things about this process that I kind of was working on since I took the break. Because of the dashboards, it has helped me to take away 50% of my FOMO, right? Meaning, oh, price is going down. Do I have to jump in now? No, because my dashboard still says bullish control is top one here, right? Now, this flips to bearish. That doesn't mean I'm jumping right in, because if this flips to bearish, it's almost a certainty that there'll be yellow TPOs showing up too. So you just wait. The 680, okay. So 680. 80 is here. Okay, that looks promising. Looks very promising. Let's see. Okay, this might be a good opportunity actually. We'll just get ready. Mm, I thought it was coming, but all right. Keep that up. Let me just go on this one. There we go. There we go. Now we got things going. Mhm. We see cute, but not quite what we wanted. Exactly. It's just like, is a bunch of nothing happening here. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe, 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 maybe. Let's see. Hmm. Try it. One last stab. Yeah, I went. It took long. I don't like how price action is moving right now. Come on. 15, that's ATR 9. Nay. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. See if that push comes. There we go. Hit that 20-point mark. Now I feel more confident about moving you up. That's what I wanted to see. Very good. Let's take that there. Very good now. I'm gonna lock in a couple points. All right, so I locked in 5 points of profit. As high as 20. Let's see, because once we got last time we got here, we pushed down pretty quickly. just like that. Come on now. Okay, still in that. Where would I put that? Right there. What's this at? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Come on, push. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see, Bulls. What's ATR? ATR is 9. I'm locking in 10 points. I'm happy with the lock in the 10 points. Trades up 25. I know I'm holding it pretty tight, but it's been that kind of day. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. There we go. 27 was the high. 25. What we got in the way? Okay, we're gonna reach one behind. Let's see if they want to push past that. Let me get me to that gray box, baby. Come on. See what happens this next minute. There we go. There we go. There you go. Come on. Stays up 30. See, come on. I'll let you breathe here. Just a bit though. Not that much. And I locked in a couple more points. It's okay. That was right where it kind of like pushed it down the last time. So I'm good. If this takes me out here, I'm perfectly happy. Perfectly happy. Let's take that. That's fine. I'm locking this out for today. Why am I locking it out? I took two longs today. One I got out early because it just got stuck. This one was a good one. It came off of this right here. It reached as high as I think 35 points and then came pushing back. This is kind of the same level where price was pushing back last time anyway. So that's why I was playing it very close with the stop. And I just secured a nice first day back off of a payout to keep that momentum rolling. I love that. And then I will just go in on this one and see how far it could take me. Wow, that went right to that spot and just pushed back. Let's see if the bulls want to take it over. So everything on my screen is saying yes in the long run. Right now, there's a little break in the bullish push, but let's see. But in any case, so let me just recap. I took two longs on my funded account. Top Step took two longs. Uh, One I cut early because I didn't like how the price action was just moving. I didn't feel like it was pulsing in the way that I like, especially so I can move my stop up in time. The second one, I was a little more heavier on the stop loss moving because we were getting to a spot where we rejected one, two, three times already today. And again, I just came off a payout, right? So psychologically, I just came off a payout. So my I'm very my execution is a little off because I'm nervous. I don't want to blow the account, right? So when I feel that way, I only took high probability trades. I used the dashboard to remove any thought of shorts, raising my probability of success and lowering my risk. I took a long trade here right off of this nice little pullback area right to there. Um, I took it as long as I could hold it. And once I felt like, you know what, I really can't hold it, there's no point in putting extra stress on. Take the see money, take money, move on to the next day. I do have another trade on with micros on another account right now. Um, let's see if it will hit the 20-point mark or not. It would need to be a new high for it to do that, but let's see. This is one where lower contracts, I feel better about holding it longer. We're right at that point again. I think it wants to break this area. I don't know when. I don't know if it had enough juice to break it, but let's see. I'm looking at the 3-minute chart and it's like holding on for dear life. Yeah, see what the new 3-minute candle brings. Let's see what the new 3-minute candle brings. Okay, there we go. Come on. Come on, jerks. Let's see what this new 2-minute's gonna bring. 3 minutes, sorry, 3-minute candle. There we go. There we go. Push it. Push it. Ah, so close. So close. Let's see if it wants to break above this area, or are the bears gonna hold this line? Okay, we got approved thing. Okay, so directionally, we're good. Get a little weakness there like before. But Let's see now if this 1 minute will have enough juice to push it past or start to tip at it. Let's see. Okay. There we go. There's a little. Is it enough though? Is it enough to push? Or is it gonna get another? Let's see. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now I'm gonna let this micro run all day. I'm gonna let this sucker run all day. See if it can get me 100 points. All right, so thank you all for watching today. Always remember, if you want live call outs, you can go to the Discord here. You got DC, you have Cloud, um, two of the best traders on the Discord every day, helping traders find their process, just like they help me to find mine. You can always tune in here. The best time to tune in here is between 9:30 and 9:45, so you can see my process. You can see if I'm going to trade that day or not, and direction probability. Um, thank you everybody again, and thank you for watching the most boring trading live channel on the internet. Remember, discipline pays, discipline is boring, but guess what? You can make money or save money. Not financial advice, but it's happening. Thank you, everybody. I'll see y'all tomorrow.